Hello everyone, Kaijun here, and at long last I have finally completed the promised stealth build that I've always wanted to do for Elden Ring. I've experimented with a lot of things in order to get this build to work. At first I thought maybe a spell blade would work, testing all sorts of different spells, all sorts of different weapons. For those who have been watching my streams, you know what I'm talking about. But instead I realized, what if I took my Stealth Hunter build from Dark Souls 3 and I implemented it into Elden Ring and improved upon it. And it turns out that was actually the best option. So, getting right into it, we are level 125. Our starting class is Warrior. The three stats we focus on are Vigor, Endurance, and Dexterity. This is a Dex build. Vigor at 55, Endurance at 40, and Dex at 60. Everything else is untouched. If you're using this build at 150, you simply raise Vigor to 60 and Dexterity to the soft cap of 80, and you are set. As for the gear, we're using the Keen Urumi Whips with the Royal Knight's Resolve Ash of War, or you can have Rafted Mist on one of them and Royal Knight's Resolve on the other. Up to you. As for our backup weapons, we're using the Celebrant Sickles. One is Keen and one is Lightning. The reason why we have Keen on this is because we needed the Assassin's Gambit, Ash of War, and at least one of them. The reason why there's Lightning Infusion on this is for additional chip damage. So the Celebrant Sickle by default has innate chip damage through shields. Using Lightning Infusion, that would just capitalize on that a little bit more. It's not the best, but it does help. And of course we have quick start on it, so we have that on demand if we need it. Assassin's Gambit is one of the most important Ashes of War to have on this build, in addition to obviously everything else, but it really helps complete the stealth build in its entirety. And I will explain why in a bit. But first, let's go through the gear. We are using gear that is mainly black. Something that really helps us blend with the dark and the shadows. So the black hood, Raptor's black feathers, and page trousers, anything that's black works. So long as you are wearing equipment that is light load. You do not want to exceed light load. Raptor's black feathers, however, is an important item. We are focusing a lot on jump attacks, so if you're using whatever fashion you want, you must at least have this. As for the talismans, since this is a stealth build, Concealing Veil is an obvious one. Obvious pick, we need this. Claw Talisman to stack with Raptor's black feathers, and to complement our stealth even further, we're using the Filled Fingers Trick Mirror. And what this does is that it makes you maintain our dark appearance when we invade. We will not be a bright red color. We will still be able to camouflage and blend with the environment. Now, of course, the final talisman slot here is basically anything you want. You could use Green Citadel, you could use Blessed Dew, you could use, I don't know, you could use like even a dagger talisman, I don't know, anything you want that you think is useful at the time, you can use that slot. But generally I keep the Blessed Dew talisman here because the health regen helps counteract the health drain from Assassin's Gambit. And we are using this Ash of War a lot. In fact, the playstyle revolves around this, from moving around and maintaining, our stealth and staying hidden from the host. Since we'll be, we don't need to crouch all the time. We can pop this Assassin's Gambit and just move around freely until a certain range within the host, of course. What Assassin's Gambit actually does is that it gives you the effect of Concealing Veil without needing to crouch, but it also silences your footsteps and you're able to sprint while maintaining all of that. It also makes you more transparent, so it actually helps, making you a little bit more difficult to spot. But the most important thing about it is because we are sprinting, able to sprint and remain hidden, This is what allows us to get in our sneak attacks. You know, the big surprise attack opener that we need as an assassin. This is what helps with that. So as for the playstyle of this build, how it actually works. When we invade a host with his phantoms, you don't want to rush into the host right away. You want to observe them from a distance. You want to stalk them. You want to stay in the shadows, stay in the bushes. Don't let them see you. Observe them, study what they're doing. What weapons do they have? What spells are they using? What kind of tactics are they doing? And you wait for the right opening to strike. You wait for a weakness on just one single weak point. Try to flank them. Try something that would catch them completely by surprise as your opening attack. And when you see that opening, what you do, of course, you need to maintain Assassin's Gambit before you rush in, but you also need to buff with Royal Knight's Resolve on both whips if you need to, and you rush in, jump attack, and strike really, really friggin' hard. It is capable of one-shotting a lot of things. Most phantoms will die to it. Even a lot of hosts can die to it, because God forbid that if anybody forgets to level their vigor, they are going to die. And this attack can hit multiple opponents at once. So I have actually been able to kill an entire gank with just one surprise attack. It was glorious. Last but not least on the build, we are using the Spark Aromatics. So these things scale with dex, so we are able to take full advantage of it. And the purpose of it is to give us a range option, but also as cover, so we can retreat while the enemy is distracted by the flames and try to maintain cover elsewhere. It's basically an escape tool. It works exceptionally well if you have Assassin's Gambit on. So if you're spotted, right, and they're coming after you, what you can do is this. Just do this towards the group, dash to another direction, and just try to keep them at bay until they lose track of you, and then reset the entire fight. No, I know this is not a meta build, it's not a bleed build, it's not, you know, frostbite or madness or any of that. This is a fun stealth build for PvP and PvE. It works exceptionally well in PvE as well. That's just fun to play. It's just a fun playstyle for those who just want to be an assassin. And you just have a completely different mindset to invasions. You know, a more tactical mindset. You know, really studying how the opponents function. What are they doing? Like, you know, you gotta read the opponents before you rush in. Just like an assassin, you got to study the target. Doing is half the battle. Of course, killing them is the other half, but you get the idea. So I'm going to stop rambling from here, and I'm just going to simply showcase the gameplay of this build. It's a lot of fun to play with, and I hope more people experiment with this sort of thing, because honestly, stealth builds are kind of rare to see in invasions. But yeah, I'm done rambling. Let me just showcase gameplay. Take care, everyone, and good luck with hunting. I'll see you next time. Enjoy. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! That's not good. That's not good at all. So these guys are looking to gank, guaranteed. But I want them to proceed further into the level. I'm thinking about hitting the elevator to try to lure them into the level. I do not want to fight them here.
Hey!
Yeah, I really don't want to fight these guys here. So we're gonna dash this way. We're gonna try to use Assassin's Gambit to try to sneak around. Alright, we'll try to use it right here. Okay, let's go. Try to sneak around these guys if we can. They saw nothing. Good. The elevator is ours. Phew. Yeah, I want them to come into the academy here. That's the plan. So they can camp there all they want. I'm gonna chill inside to try to find a good place to ambush these guys. So from here we'll take a look at the elevator. Once that goes down, we'll know that they're going to play the level. If not, I'll have to think of another way. Now, as you can see, they did not see us. They didn't see us sneak by. Aha! Yes, they're coming, they're coming. Good, good, good. This is what we want. So we will meet them head to head inside here. Right past this door. We are using the ring so we can hit through walls. What we're going to do, we're going to position ourselves right here. When they come through this door, we're going to hit them like that. This weird right here. Do a quick check. Nope. Let me position it in such a way I will get the sneak attack. We just have to be patient now. Patient that they will call the elevator. I mean, they will decide to enter the academy. Let's see what's going on here. We know they're right there. Let me see if they went back down. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, they're probably camping. Should I go down? Should I go down to fight them? It would be a death wish if I do. Something tells me they might ambush me here. Shit, they're right there. Okay, here we go. It's all or nothing. Oh my god.